No one remembers the truth. How long have we been driving? I'm not sure why. No reason. How much longer do you think we'll be? I don't know. 2 hours maybe. But you can't go quickly. I said, didn't you say that 2 hours ago? Ewan, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Nothing. I'm just getting a little tired is all. March 14th, 0700 hours, 21:30. Located Group A42 just before sunrise at 04:15 hours. Verifying Benjamin Salt's plea bargain. Preliminary scouting suggested that A42's base of operations stretched below that of its legitimate business front. Believing the child to be in critical danger, I decided to pursue a direct course of action. Initial resistance was minimal. Triggered silent alarm, located entrance, unfortunate but unavoidable. Total count, 14 dead, 4 injured. Those questioned were unable or unwilling to name their leader. Highest ranking corps showed signs of parish ownership, but I'm still not convinced this is the end of the story. Yeah, you think that's right, do you, you stupid? Located girl 5 minutes after main contact. She... Laura had died somewhere between 3 to 5 days ago. Visible evidence of repeated beating and massive blood loss consistent with lacerations using a cutthroat razor or a fine-edge blade. Hello again, Malcolm. Super. Did you get here in time? No. Anyone left who can give some real answers? No one high enough to keep something like this covered up for so long. Harper? Or at least someone who studied his methods, that sick bastard. You any close to finding him? Not yet.
Well, I guess I'll finish up here then.
Want to go back to HQ? Yes, please, Thomas. Super. Super. What do you think about last week's Mulholland report? Patchy in places, Diane. You don't agree that the RCR's policies are slipping back to how it was in the 20s? No, Diane. Groups like A42 go back thousands of years, but they know the end is coming for them.
Weren't A42 members found with combat augmentation?
I think we all know the answer to that one, Pete.
Mr. Horace Whitehaven has sworn to continue promoting RCR next month. Any concession to his safety?
Of course, Richard Whitehaven's loss was a tragic one. I personally guarantee his pledge to Laura's memory will not be challenged. Could Laura's death have been prevented? Super! Super! Close the show. Super! 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 Okay, folks, that's enough. Yeah! People in the crowd see me sing. Some will ignore, some will bring experience to my eyes. Thunder to the skies. That's 3 shots, right? See you later, yeah? You have 1 new voicemail. Julia, this is Mr. Feldman. I've sent you the tickets. You looking to buy anything? What you got? Ever heard of Quicksilver? Oh, no way! I've been looking for Merc for years. You got your gun, cowboy? Still there? Sure. So what's the sample? The Gates, London Palladium, front row. First hand, a friend's uncle, an old-time rocker, burned it a couple of years ago.
No offense meant. It's just you've got to ask these days, you know.
You must have been buying some real shit recently. You have no idea. Last week I bought this crap banging Memoria, kept flashing between a 15th birthday party and a club in Soho. I've heard of it. You're lucky to still be alive. I know, I'm lucky. By the way, do you have a contact? I know people who would buy your entire stock. No, sorry, I'll be around though. Just tell them to ask for Jules, and I'll soon find them. Okay, don't worry about it. Here it goes. Welcome, Mr. Sotoboss. Hey, Jewel.
Now here's an educated opinion. What's up? These two ladies have been denied access to the dungeon. Now it's go home or try my latest potion. I wouldn't. Wouldn't what? Buy from me? Yeah, if they don't already know about Quicksilver, then it would only be a waste. Ha! Did you see them? I thought I was wasting my time, but 200 quid, that's more than I used to get in a month. More money than sense. Exactly. More money than sense. I bet they stashed away in a bush for 6 months anyway. But of course then it's going to be pointless. A £200 vial of water. Useless. The gates would spin in their grave. Do they know what I go through to get these concerts? Are you making fun of me? Of course. Sorry, got carried away. So, how are you? I'm good. Made any deals? Yeah. How much? 4Ks. Did someone have a death wish? It sounded like they liked to party. Weirdos. So, I'll see you in a few hours, yeah? Sure. I love you. I love you too. See you later. Gary? Yeah? I got something in the post. What was it? I've been invited to a party, 2 tickets. We could go together. Yeah, we should go. Really? You'd do that? We should take some shots. You never know who turns up to these things. It's a charity auction. So you're not worried then? Important event and everything? It's not that important. It's all about the money. And you know who's going to be picking up the check? It's going to be you, Hopkirk, if you don't put a sock in it. Back at 11, right, Sergeant? Right. Come on then. Best get back to some real work. I bet a lot of money goes into this thing. Probably. You don't mind coming along with me tonight, do you? I was invited. Besides, an order's an order, right? Right.
I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. It's boredom grass, isn't it? Yes, sir. You're down at 42nd, right? We were at the Whitehaven case this morning, sir. Ah, yes. Well, I won't keep you, Constable. Yes, I know. It is bad, isn't it? You remember me saying about the tight controls? I think I do, yes. Did they bring them in the end? Yes, but only as an extension to some subclause. Arthur did try, but you know how difficult these things are to pass through committee. We have at least made a start. Of course, but it is infuriating, isn't it? Excuse me, would you mind if I ask what you're talking about? We are discussing the laws of these experience junkies. Well, I wouldn't quite say that. More the restrictions on extended experience licenses. It's the same thing. Do you think there are too many people with experience licenses? How can anyone not? Well, I'm not sure. Why would you say that? People will make experience whether they're allowed to or not. And you think that's a valid enough excuse? Of course it is. Experience allows people to connect in the most fantastic way. Experience is the enlightened technology. So obviously, only you should get to decide who can tailor experience. I'm not sure most people should be allowed to take experience. It's amazing to know Neanderthals like you still exist. Now, come on. Considering the Bill of New Foundation made it almost mandatory for normal people to take experience, the fact that the bill was given to us by the messengers themselves makes me think that anyone that so easily forgets that must be a complete evolutionary reject. All you have to do is think about it. And who is this? Hey, Bew. Mind if I talk to you for a moment? You were saying something about certain trains of thought. I want you to meet somebody. Who? I've told him all about you. Right, but who is he? A friend from university. You never said. You never asked. Don't worry, babe. Ah, my dear. It's a pleasure to see you again, Julia. Introductions always at the start, would you say, Miss Bordengrass? Absolutely, Mr. Feldman. Call me Danger. Ha! He's kidding me, right? Well, not quite. I can't take this seriously. Please, Gary, just listen to what Danger has to say. What the hell is this? Gary, please. So what does he want? Danger is my alias, and I brought you here because there is something all three of you need to know. You didn't bring us here. No, so how is it that you're here in such pleasant surroundings? Julia was sent tickets by me. You are my guests. I've been waiting for you for some time, I'm afraid. You're afraid? Yes. Very dull. Predictable. You never did anything spontaneous. Sleep, sex, eat, and deal drugs day after day. Not so loud. And who, pray, would be listening? I assure you, no one has any idea we are sitting in here. Anyone could be listening to us right now. Not in this instance. We are surrounded by 4 rules and a crowd of people in conversation. They are far too concentrated on their own petty pursuits. You've been overdosing on experience. Professor Feldman taught psychology. So you met him at university as your teacher. That was in my youth. Now it's my great fortune to reside there as their dean. Professor Feldman is a brilliant man, Gary. And the reason you are here tonight. So you're finally getting to the point. Yes, Miss Bordergrass, the true purpose of your convergence is my own intellect. Something is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Something so large that there's absolutely no trace of it anywhere. What do you mean, Professor? I believe someone is going to a great deal of trouble to set something huge in motion. These people are powerful. There's no mistaking that. In fact, I believe they already control every aspect of our lives. Who the? RCR? Yes. But the RCR was created by the Trojan prophets. Everybody knows that. How do you know that? Did you see it for yourself? No, but there. You see that? See what? What you just said? No, but? Exactly. Isn't that a sentence of our times? No, I didn't see it for myself, but thanks to this wonderful addiction of mine, the light showed me everything. The world is still full of lies, Mr. Sotabos. We are far away from the truth. The key that begs to etch onto the inside of our skulls. Why would the RCR be lying to us? Need you ask? Power, my dear. As simple as that. All they had to do was make it look as convincing as possible. Make what as convincing as possible? Earth's encounter with the Trojans 75 years ago. But the Bill of makes experience almost mandatory, I've heard you say, and given to us by the alien prophets. We've been sold by the RCR. RCR controls the bill that suggests heavily that we use experience. RCR controls the message given to us by the Trojan. RCR controls all legal experiences. RCR controls the court, the lesser government, oil, gas, sugar, water, air. You entrust every aspect of your lives to these people, and you don't even know if the thing that they base their power on ever really happened. Forgive me if you think this sounds a little generalized, but only humanity would be stupid enough to give up control of a planet for the prospect of a shiny watch in a magical box. I've heard enough of this. I'm leaving. And where would you go, Mr. Sotabos? Into another one of your incantations, perhaps? Surely you notice it, this world? Doesn't it seem to be forever on the cusp of utopia? But this is the same world as it ever has been. If this world is such a utopia, then why are we in the middle of a charity auction? And why does our society still require the likes of you and your boyfriend to provide adequate periods of escapism from it? Maybe now this matter has caught your attention, Miss Bordergrass. For the moment, at least. And you, Julia? I'm not sure. Ladies, this guy is nuts. You know it's all a load of shit, right? But what? But Feldman's a genius. If he thinks something's wrong, then... well, I believe him, Gary. Leave him, please. We still have much to talk about. What do you need me to do? How long have we been driving? Not sure. Why? What are you doing? What is it, Yuo? I don't know. No, wait, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. $90. Absolutely gorgeous. Isn't it, Arthur? Arthur! Ah, you know what I mean. You can really taste it. It's like it's just been waiting to be drunk. Holed up on some godforsaken basement rack. And for what? It's not like you get to keep the taste on a piece of paper afterwards. It's all up here, between the bits not killed off yet. One more for the road then, Arthur? Oh, thank you, son. No worries, old-timer. If it wasn't for you, I'd have no one to see me go bankrupt. Haha. Hello, mate. You almost gave me a heart attack. Come here. So where's, Sarah? Oh, she's fine. Down in West Haven? How the hell would I know that? Sit down, have a drink. Yeah, sure. Gary, this is Arthur. An almost deaf alcoholic. How's it going? He drinks, he's a good listener, then he doesn't answer back. Well, what? That, my friend, is a 90-year-old Irish whiskey from before everyone started that experience rubbish, and you didn't even taste the fucking thing. So I'm guessing it's important for me not to be offended. Me and Joel went to that charity auction up at the Institute. Fancy place. How do you two get tickets to that? That's probably about half the story there. A bottle of the Absolution. Right? I don't know, man. It was just fucked up, you know. You think you know someone, and then you're in the ballroom full of wealthy morons, being told some outlandish shit. What did she say? Did you know she's been to university? All the way through as well. Fucking BA Honours. Julia? No. I never pictured her as the sort, actually. Exactly, man. Exactly. She guilt-tripped me into going to the fucking thing anyway. Sarah does that too. Yeah, man, but it was like a conspiracy, you know? The guy that sent her the tickets was no professor of hers. You could have done it just to see how she was doing. You didn't speak to him. So what? She lied to you about going to university and she couldn't find a way to tell you any easier. Jules ditzy, man. You know that. She always gets into these situations. Remember what she was like when you two guys first started going out together? Maybe, but if she can lie about something like that, what else could she be bullshitting me with? Everyone bullshits, man. Women just seem to do it more often. I lie all the time. I just don't trust the situation at all. What, the Jules University thing? Yeah. Jesus, this stuff could strip paint. Well, no point wasting time renovating this place. Cheers to that then. How the hell can you stand drinking that stuff every night? It gives me a warm feeling inside.
Goodbye, Professor Feldman. Rachel, Miss Conningley. Goodbye, Julia. So, do you have any emotions then? You're not very good at it, you see. So I meant to accept the insult as well as your current plan, am I? It is entirely up to you whether or not you accept the plan, Miss Bordengrass. But the insult, if anything, is an understatement. Then the plan's as meaningless to me as your insult. How long have you been like this, Rachel? I'm not one of your lackeys, Danger. You're an emotional vampire. You can't love, you can't hate, you can't feel anything unless you're feeling it through someone else. For God's sake, woman, you've turned yourself into a living bloody joke. I know your secret, Rachel. I know who you really are. But you really have placed yourself well this time, Rachel. A fine job in the police force. No one asking questions, and you finally get to mediate. So you've been following me too, eh? Oh yes, a far more interesting pursuit, I think you'll agree. I must admit, it took me some time to find you, but I knew eventually I'd finally have the opportunity to meet you. And blackmail me? Heavens no. I'd never betray an ally, especially one so dependent on the needs of strangers. Nice mask. Is Martin Farrier here? Who wants to know? Hey, where are you going? I told you to leave it on for an hour. There's too much for 20 minutes. This woman said she wanted Martin Farrier. Can't say no to her. Where's Hannah? No idea. No? Her family says you've been seeing her for a while now. Yeah, well, I could have just been one of many. What are you trying to say? You know, trying to wipe anything on an old commercial line will give you brain damage. What are you trying to erase, Martin? What did you do to her, Martin? Let my fucking arm go! Jesus Christ, my fucking arm! What have you done to my fucking arm? I killed her. I found out she'd been screwing people behind my back and I killed the bitch. Oh. He told me it was a job he'd done last week. I knew Hannah. You heard him say he killed her? Well, yeah. You all heard him say it? Yes. What he's tried to erase is still on your computer's hard drive. Call the police and tell them what you heard. I'll know if you don't. And if you don't, I'll be back. I'm sorry, Hannah. I'm sorry. You're an emotional vampire. You can't love, you can't hate, you can't feel anything unless you're feeling it through someone else. For God's sake, woman, you've turned yourself into a living bloody junk. I thought you lost your key. Yeah, I know. I found it behind the bed. What am I going to do with you, eh? Yeah. Have you been drinking? Yep, Morris is doing well, by the way. Her space is caved in yet? I checked the ground before I walked down, and it seemed solid enough. Why'd you lie to me, Joel? I don't know. Is that it? Yes. Do you believe, Feldman? Yeah? He's out of his mind, Joel. Last week I couldn't remember the name of the Beatles' first drummer. I spent days trying to think of it. It just meant too much to me, you know? I don't know why, but it really started to bother me. Oh? So what do you do? I forgot about it till last night, and then suddenly I was back there, going over the list of names in my head, when it hit me. Who gives a fuck what his name was? There I was, standing in front of my mentor, who was telling me my whole life's a lie, and all I could think of was the name of some dead musician. But that doesn't... I'm so trapped by all of it. I spent my life hunting down all gigging experience, and what's the point? Shouldn't we be travelling the stars or something? Sorry your life turned out so shit for you. Gary, I'm not going to be able to see you for a while. What? Danger wants me to do something for him. think I can tell you anything more.
What? Listen to yourself, will you? It's all a fucking fantasy and you're falling for it. Hook, line and sinker. I don't know what you did for him to get that degree of yours, but that doesn't mean what I did for him. I can't believe you think I'm doing this because I sucked his dick to get through university. It's a fairer reason than most. More fair than the word of someone who actually knows what they're talking about? Fine, just go then. Gary, I don't want to leave like this. Please, just come with me. The only place you're going is into an early obituary. If Feldman doesn't get you killed, the supers will do it for you. Goodbye, Gary. I love you. Excuse me. Has Professor Feldman arranged all of my travel? All the way to Geneva. Dangerous plan to meet you when you get there. What do you need me to do? I need someone in the RCR. Impossible. But we already know an easy way. Julia here can gain admittance through a free experience license. So she's got the breeding too. Or otherwise it would be pointless, wouldn't it? You are correct, Rachel. When Julia here attended university, she had been earmarked for greater things. Are Class A crimes greater things, Danger? How dare you? What gives you the right to say anything to me? I am an officer of the law. Not that being here makes any difference to that. Cocky for a rich girl. I would ask you to appreciate your diametrically opposed lifestyles if it would not be too much of an inconvenience. Both of you are far from what you seem, and I wish to utilize that to your advantage. Begin the paths I ask you to follow and keep me informed on any changes you might see. We must find out exactly what they are planning as soon as possible. So you want us to just kick back and let these people take everything from under us? Neither you nor I know the full extent of their plan, Miss Bordengrass, let alone what they intend to do. No, we must wait. Julia will soon be able to tell me more about RCR's internal workings. Sure, but will she pass the mental screening? They'll pick up the corneal scarring in seconds. I don't use the stuff, I sell. Hypocrite. So I guess you'll be wanting me to go to Geneva. I have a favour owed to me in the Board of Experience Gatherers. When you arrive, ask for this man. I'll send a car to your flat in the morning. Would you mind sending it to Gary's flat instead? I know we both live in the same building. It's just... It was entirely up to him whether or not he chose to believe my proposal, Julia. It's not up to you to make him think otherwise. I know, but... You truly are devoted, aren't you? Well then, until tomorrow. Goodbye, Professor Feldman. Judgment is coming! The people must listen. Mankind has exchanged the 7 circles of life for the 7 circles of hell. As it is written in the sacred text, fire will consume the earth. And here I stand, ready to ignite the flame. I am the earth. I am ready for the fire. The first circle of hell, limbo. The second, lust. The third, gluttony. The fourth, greed. The fifth, wrath. The sixth, heresy. All have been witnessed here in this morn. And today, I bring you the 7th circle, which is violence. Hey, there is no stopping the inevitable. Alright, get back. You're coming with me. You can chill out in here for a while. Oh shit! Now die, hero man. No, wait! Ah! Hiya! Stay down. Say good night. Hope that's healing the bullet wound. Hello, Malcolm. Quick as always, I see. What the hell happened? You were meant to stop them at their hideout. The informant never showed. Had to jump ahead to their last known target and hope that was still the plan. Luckily, most of them managed to get out eventually. I'm only assuming it was you that set off the alarms. It was the only way to make sure the explosion wouldn't search any gas lines. The fire door would have also sealed off the rest of the mall from the explosion if it went off. Those all right? Superficial. Luckily the suit managed to absorb most of it. What happened? I think I missed him. Well, go and get yourself checked out after they finish showing you up, okay? Okay, Malcolm. So, how have you been feeling, Super? Everything's been fine recently, Frank. No loss of experience quality? My accuracy was slightly off today. Anything else? No. Sure? The Whitehaven case got to me a little, I think. The kidnapping? It was just a bit too much, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if it affected you. She was 16 years old, right? Yes. She used to be a young, healthy, happy girl, Super. No one should have to see something like that taken away from anyone. But I'm a Super! If I can't deal with something like that... We've had a look at your augmentation patterns, and there doesn't seem to be anything to be worried about. Except there appears to be a very small denatured region around the base of your hypothalamus. At the minute, it doesn't really appear to be anything to worry about, but I'm going to make an appointment for you to have some tests later this week. Can I relay the augmentation? Actually, I think it'd probably be a good idea not to do anything like that at the minute. Is Friday good for you? Okay, same time? That'll be fine. Constable Cartwright? That's right, sir. Would you mind if I had a word with you for a second? Me, sir? Yes, Constable. I'll be right back. So, what happened? Apparently, some woman just walked in and demanded to see a man called Martin Farrier. About anything in particular?
Murder of his girlfriend. Seemed like he got rid of her about a week ago and was trying to wipe the memory when the woman found him.
Angry relative?
We thought it might be, but the manager says she was asking a lot of questions, so maybe a PI.
It's worth checking the registries, and look salvaging the erased data.
Someone managed to chip the memory system, but Simmons thinks he can piece it back together.
Good work, Cartwright.
Anyone see where she went? They said they didn't want to press the issue.
Thank you, Constable. I need to talk to the manager briefly.
Feel free, sir.
It wasn't my fault. You were meant to meet me today, Barry. Someone dislocated the arm of one of the lads. You were told to stop using that thing to erase experiences. It's only a sideline, Super. I'm taking away your license, Barry. Bollocks! I warned you, Barry. Want to tell me about this woman? I already told that stupid bitch in there everything I know. She came in, asked for Farrier, dislocated his arm, and told me to phone the plod. Was she wearing a face mask? Yeah, so? Odd, don't you think? Not my problem if she's a freak, right? Take care of yourself, Barry. So, what about my license? It's null and void. You can't. Bastard!
Anything wrong?
No. If he gets abusive, arrest him. He just needs to cool off. Right, sir?
Okay, Josh, do you want to send up Kevin for an hour?
Thanks, Doc.
I'm going to be here for a couple of hours more, so I'll see you up top tonight, okay? How do you do it, Doc? Down here is hot as hell. That's just the suits, Josh. Yeah, but there's no way I'm overtaking this thing off down here. See you later. Goodbye, Josh.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Just give me something.
Hey, guys. Hey, Josh. Doc asked me to send Kevin back up. Oh, man. What's up, Doc? There's something you will need to see. The end of the tunnel. Don't touch it. What? Where are you going, Doc? To look at something.